The year was 1998. I'd wrapped up from college. And I felt like a turkey that had been there way too long because I had a big bill to pay off and I was overdone is the way I looked at it. So I needed to get out and explore the world. Well, we had heard about out west. I'd never been out west. I heard it's out there. Great big mountains and big things to see and all these crazy things you can see. But I never met anybody from out west. I'm from southern Ohio, a little hillbilly town by Steubenville. I never heard anybody from South Dakota or North Dakota or any of those places. So to me, they didn't exist. So we needed to figure out, was this place real? Well, what are we going to do about it? So my 4 roommates, including myself, got a van and we got all our equipment together for camping and surviving on the road, bringing canned goods, you name it. We didn't have any money. We just wrapped up school. We were poor. And we decided we're going to go on the road. We rented a van, luckily, so we didn't have any problems, because all of us had very bad vehicles, and they probably would have broke down right outside of Ohio anyway, so. Renting a van was a good thing. I think we put like 8,000 miles in this van, so we went a long, long way. Well, just so you know, too, one of my roommates at the time was Chris Miller, who's not here tonight, but he's with the Akronist, and I'm sure many of you know him. He was also on this trip, but I won't be bringing him up by name in this. I just want to let you know that he was in this trip. So, we go out west. We're going to see great things. And one of the first places we saw was Mount Rushmore. Beautiful, big, great, big granite stuff, neat. Second thing we saw was Badlands. Now in the Badlands, we're going to go to Yellowstone. And we get a bunch of firewood because we're going to camp in Yellowstone. That's what we want to do. We knew nothing about Yellowstone at all. The whole way to Yellowstone, everybody's like, "You're from out of town, aren't you?" Yeah, how can you tell? Well, we can tell. Watch out for the bears. Okay, this is early spring. When you get out there, there's snow on the ground still. They had just cut a path to get to where we were going. They just opened the day before. We had no idea. But the whole way there, watch out for the bears. Watch out for the bears. So, we get to Yellowstone, and that first night, we're scared to death because everybody that we ran into, from every gas station, every food place, to every person we ran into, watch out for the bears. So the first night, we stayed in a hotel, and there was a bear outside there, and it was pretty scary. So we booked through Yellowstone real quick. We didn't want to spend much time there, and we wanted to get to Seattle. We had a friend of mine there, so we hightailed it through north and heading that way. And I believe it was in Spokane. So we're a good week into this trip, starting to get annoyed with each other, starting to smell pretty bad. We'd stop and did laundry, but sleeping in a tent and whatnot's not that pretty. So this night was a nice night. We go to bed, wake up, pouring down rain. It's like you're in a water bed. Everybody's soaking wet. Some of the tents leaked. It was a really, really bad morning. So we have some coffee that we made, that cowboy coffee you put in a percolator and perks up, and it's like more muddy and gritty and nasty tasting. Yeah, it gets you going. One of us or two of us are like, I want to go home. Let's get a Greyhound, let's get out of here. We can't make the rest of the trip. This is just too bad. I can't do it anymore. Oh, I'm soaking wet. My gear's all wet. My clothes are wet. My boots are wet. It was just bad. And we had a bunch of firewood in the car too, which in retrospect wasn't a good idea. You have how many cords of firewood? If we would have wrecked, we'd have been dead. It would have just been like shrapnel flying all over the place because we had so much wood. And at the time, probably I'm breaking the law too, we were transporting firewood from state to state to state to state to state, so we're probably taking that beetle along with us, and we had no idea. But anyways, we're really irritated, and life couldn't get any worse. Screw this. I hate these people beside me. I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I can't stand you. Just go forward. Get us to Seattle. I'm going home. Quiet. On the road, raining, crappy morning. And then it happened. Cruising down the road. I have my headphones on. I'm listening to something myself through a CD player, because that's when CD player is actually portable and we carried it around. Had a bunch of CDs, but we're playing them and whatnot. And it's like, I watched The Matrix last week. And I think it's like the second one or third one where they're fighting on the cars and they're down the highway, and the trucks are like flying in the air upside down in slow motion as the person's turning upside down. That's what we saw on the other side of the road. This big SUV flying down the road upside down in midair. And everything's froze. And we all perked up and we're like smacking each other. Look at that right there. Look at that. Look at, oh my God, we're stuck. Slides beside us. Happening so fast. Didn't know what to do. Kind of freaking out. Adrenaline's rushing through us. We pull over alongside of the road. We get up there and it's sitting on its side. And there's a bunch of people outside ready to push the thing over with the people still in the car, right? They're ready to rock this thing. And we're like, no, get away. Because I guess they're probably worried about getting to work more than anything else. They got to clear the road so they can get to work. Let's go do that 9 to 5. Screw everybody else, and we're going to break their necks by moving the car. Like, you can't do this. So we open the door, not knowing what to see. Is it going to be a bloody mess? Is there going to be dead kids? Is there going to be a head roll out there? I have no idea. We're scared to death. But the adrenaline's still going. Luckily, everybody was okay, for the most part. No major injuries, maybe some bruises. Crying little girl, I think. And it's hard for me to remember exactly what was there. So we get them out, set them all off to the berm, just the middle of the road. The car's like sitting here sideways. They're all there. Everybody's out of the car. Everybody's looking at us. You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? Everybody's still freaking out. They turn their heads. We take off. No one said anything to us besides that. No one knows who we are. We didn't wait for the police. We were gone before they were gone. And as we look back, you saw them talking. Did you see that? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? And we just wanted to get out of there. You know, we were still kind of angry, I guess, still selfishly thinking, I want to go home, I want to go home. But that moment of helping somebody was a great feeling. You know, to help somebody out. Now granted, they weren't going to die if we didn't help them. They probably would have been fine, but the fact that we could pop in there and help them and secure them for a moment, give them some comfort, and then set them on their way. So, this whole trip out west is about finding yourself. It's about, can I do this? Well, a bunch of people did it on a horse and wagon. I should be able to get through this. That was the whole point. It was a journey. It was a rite of passage. I think I was about 25 at the time, maybe 26. And later on in my life, I read stories about paranormal things. Some of it fascinates me. I don't believe in ghosts or anything. Let me rephrase it. I don't like to ask questions I don't want answers to, like my last story. But I like, these things are great stories for me by listening to stuff. And I read this story about a family who felt they were saved by angels, by guardian angels. In 1998, in that area, on an early morning when it was raining. And I feel that we were those angels that day. So not only did we find ourselves out there, but we had a chance to be someone's guardian angel. And they'll never know who we are, and we'll never be able to confirm that, but that is the honest to God truth. We became angels on the road.
That was beautiful. Let's give Blue one more round of applause for that. I'm gonna be like looking it up, trying to find that story, or watching on like Discovery Channel or whatever, wherever the ghost shows are.
You'll find it, I guarantee that. Or a story similar to it.